In the ongoing journey towards success, it's not just about talent or resources. It's about building a strong, winning mindset that pushes you forward even when surrounded by doubters and obstacles. In this episode, we're diving into 13 powerful lessons that can change your thoughts, help you unlock your full potential, and set you on the path to lasting success. From using pressure as a growth driver to keeping your eyes on a long-term vision, these lessons will help you break free from limits, defy expectations, and create a life filled with extraordinary achievements. Whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur, a creative thinker, or just someone looking to level up in life, this episode will give you the tools and strategies to develop a winning attitude and achieve amazing results. If you find value in this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and type "keep it up" in the comments below. Let's get started. Lesson 1. Pressure turns you into a diamond. The obstacle is the path. This Zen proverb, blending ancient wisdom with modern hustle, speaks volumes. We all love the idea of a smooth journey to success, a life free of challenges and setbacks. But let's face it, that's a fantasy. The real world is messy, unpredictable, and often downright tough. It throws curveballs, tests your limits, and pushes you to the edge of your comfort zone. But here's the kicker. Those challenges aren't roadblocks, they're stepping stones. They're the fire that forges your resilience, the pressure that transforms you into a diamond. Think of how diamonds are created. Deep beneath the Earth's surface, under immense heat and pressure, carbon atoms rearrange themselves into a crystalline structure of extraordinary beauty and strength. It's a process of transformation, turning something ordinary into something extraordinary. The same is true for us. The challenges we face in life and the pressures we endure have the power to shape us, refine us, and reveal our true brilliance. Embracing the grind is essential. It's easy to get discouraged when things get tough. We might start to doubt ourselves, question our abilities, and long for an easier path. But what if, instead of resisting the pressure, we embraced it? What if we saw challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and transformation? Imagine you're a weightlifter in the gym, pushing your muscles to their limits. It's uncomfortable, it's challenging, and it might even hurt a little. But you know that with each rep, each set, you're getting stronger. You're building muscle, increasing endurance, and pushing beyond your perceived limitations. The same is true for life. The challenges you face and the pressures you endure are building your resilience, your grit, and your capacity to handle whatever life throws your way. Every hero's journey involves trials and tribulations. Think of Luke Skywalker facing Darth Vader or Frodo Baggins battling the forces of darkness. These heroes didn't achieve greatness by taking the easy road. They faced their fears, overcame obstacles, and emerged victorious, transformed by their experiences. Your life is your own hero's journey. You'll encounter challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt, but you also have the power to overcome them, to learn from them, and to emerge stronger and wiser. The "I am strong" affirmation is your battle cry, a reminder that you have the inner strength to face any challenge and emerge victorious. Resilience isn't about avoiding challenges, it's about navigating them with grace and determination. It's about having the courage to fall, get back up, and keep moving forward, even when the road ahead is uncertain. Imagine you're learning to surf. You'll wipe out, get tumbled by waves, and swallow more salt water than you'd like. But with each attempt, you'll learn something new. You'll adjust your balance, refine your technique, and eventually you'll be riding those waves like a pro. The same is true for life. Every setback is an opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to become more resilient. So I invite you to embrace the challenges that come your way. See them not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and transformation. Cultivate a resilience mindset. Tap into your inner strength, and remember that pressure doesn't break you. It makes you a diamond. Lesson 2. The millionaire mindset. What is wealth? The mind is its place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven, wrote John Milton. The poet's words ring true even centuries later. The concept of wealth extends far beyond the glint of gold or the rustle of banknotes. It's a state of mind, a perspective, an internal landscape teeming with possibilities. True wealth begins not in your bank account, but in the fertile soil of your imagination. Think of your mind as an idea incubator, a creative laboratory where thoughts and concepts take shape and evolve. Every invention, every innovation, every masterpiece began as a spark in someone's mind. Your ideas have the potential to revolutionize industries, solve global problems, and bring joy and inspiration to countless lives. That's the true essence of wealth, the ability to create, innovate, and make a meaningful impact on the world. Imagine you're a chef in a kitchen, surrounded by an array of ingredients. You have the power to combine those ingredients in countless ways, creating culinary masterpieces that tantalize the taste buds and nourish the body. Your mind is like that kitchen, and your ideas are the ingredients. The possibilities are endless. In today's knowledge-based economy, creativity is the new currency. It's the ability to think outside the box, connect seemingly disparate ideas, and generate solutions that others haven't even imagined. Your creativity is your most valuable asset, a wellspring of innovation that can lead to financial success, personal fulfillment, and a lasting legacy. Picture yourself as an entrepreneur with a groundbreaking idea. You might not have a lot of money or resources, but you have a vision, a passion, and a relentless drive to bring your idea to life. You work tirelessly, overcoming obstacles and setbacks until your vision becomes a reality. Your creativity is the fuel that propels you forward, the spark that ignites your success. An abundance mindset is crucial for cultivating true wealth. It's about recognizing that the universe is overflowing with opportunities, possibilities, and resources. It's about shifting your focus from scarcity to abundance, from lack to gratitude. Imagine you're at a farmer's market, surrounded by an array of fresh produce, vibrant flowers, and handmade crafts. You could focus on the price tags, feeling limited by your budget, or you could appreciate the abundance of choices, the creativity of the vendors, and the opportunity to support local businesses. An abundance mindset allows you to see the world as a place of plenty, not a place of scarcity. True wealth isn't just about accumulating money. It's about creating something that outlasts you, a legacy that inspires and benefits future generations. It's about leaving your mark on the world, not just through material possessions, but through the ideas, innovations, and contributions that enrich the lives of others. Imagine you're a writer and you've just finished your first novel. It might not be a bestseller, but it's a story that's close to your heart, one that you poured your soul into. Years later, you receive a letter from a reader who tells you how much your book impacted their life, how it helped them through a difficult time or inspired them to pursue their dreams. That's the legacy of ideas. It's the ripple effect of your creativity, touching lives and making a difference in the world long after you're gone. So, I invite you to embrace the millionaire mindset. Cultivate your creativity, nurture your ideas, and adopt an abundance mentality. Recognize that true wealth lies not in your bank account, but in the boundless potential of your mind. The world is waiting for your unique contribution. Go forth and create your masterpiece. Lesson 3. Always play long-term games. Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet, said Aristotle, the ancient Greek philosopher. He wasn't just talking about waiting for your Amazon package to arrive. He was highlighting a fundamental truth about success. We live in a world that's obsessed with instant gratification, quick fixes, and overnight sensations. But true, lasting success is rarely achieved in a flash. It's a marathon, not a sprint, and it requires patience, perseverance, and a willingness to play the long game. The famous marshmallow test illustrates this perfectly. In the experiment, kids were given a marshmallow and told they could either eat it now or wait a few minutes and get 2 marshmallows. The kids who could delay gratification went on to have better outcomes in life, including higher SAT scores, better health, and greater overall success. Why? Because they understood the power of the long game. They were willing to sacrifice short-term pleasure for long-term gain. Imagine you're planting a tree. You could choose a fast-growing species that will provide shade within a few years, or you could choose a slow-growing species that will take decades to mature but will ultimately become a towering, majestic tree that provides shade for generations to come. The latter choice is an investment in the future, a commitment to the long game. Playing the long game requires vision and the ability to endure short-term discomfort for long-term rewards. It's about making decisions today that will benefit you tomorrow, next year, or even decades from now. It's about understanding that real success isn't about the quick win. It's about the slow, steady climb toward your ultimate goal. So as you embark on your journey to success, remember to keep your eyes on the long-term vision. Embrace the challenges and pressures along the way. Cultivate a mindset of abundance and creativity, and always be willing to play the long game. The compound effect. The power of playing the long game. Success, whether in personal growth, career, or relationships, often comes not from grand gestures or quick wins, but from small, consistent actions taken over time. This principle, known as the compound effect, is about the long game. Understanding that meaningful results come from sustained effort and patience. The magic of small, consistent actions. Imagine you're investing in the stock market. In the beginning, your returns might seem negligible, but as time passes and your investments grow, the effects compound, leading to exponential growth. The same principle applies to almost every aspect of life. Take fitness, for example. You could follow a crash diet or an intense workout regime to achieve rapid results. However, these quick fixes often lead to temporary success, with the results fading as soon as the regimen stops. The real key to lasting fitness lies in consistency, making small, sustainable changes to your diet and exercise routine that you can maintain over the long haul. Over time, these small changes add up, resulting in a major transformation. Similarly, in professional and personal development, the power of consistency cannot be overstated. Whether it's honing a skill, building relationships, or saving money, it's the regular, deliberate actions that lead to significant outcomes. The compound effect teaches us that success is not about the intensity of our efforts in a short burst, but about the persistence and patience to keep going, even when progress seems slow. The resilience factor, strengthening through challenges. Playing the long game also builds resilience. When you commit to the long haul, you learn to weather storms, bounce back from setbacks, and keep moving forward, even when the going gets tough. Resilience is like a muscle. It grows stronger with every challenge you overcome. Think of yourself as a sailor navigating a treacherous sea. You'll encounter rough waters, strong winds, and maybe even a few pirates along the way. But if you stay the course, keep your eyes on the horizon, and adjust your sails as needed, you'll eventually reach your destination. Life works the same way. Obstacles and challenges are inevitable, but with resilience, you can overcome them and continue your journey towards your goals. Resilience isn't just about surviving difficult times, it's about thriving despite them. It teaches you to view challenges not as insurmountable barriers, but as opportunities for growth. When you embrace the long game, you develop the grit needed to persevere, knowing that each setback is just a stepping stone on the path to success. The legacy mindset. Building something that lasts. Playing the long game isn't just about personal gain. It's also about leaving a lasting legacy. It's about creating something that will outlive you, something that will make a positive impact on the world for generations to come. Consider the difference between building a flimsy shack and a sturdy, well-crafted home. The shack might go up quickly, but it won't withstand the first strong wind. On the other hand, a well-built home requires time, effort, and attention to detail, but it will stand for centuries, providing shelter and comfort to countless families. The same principle applies to your life's work. You can chase short-term gains and fleeting recognition, or you can focus on building something that will endure, something that will make a difference long after you're gone. A legacy mindset requires thinking beyond immediate gratification. It involves setting ambitious goals and committing to the long process required to achieve them. It's about understanding that the impact of your work will be felt not just in your lifetime, but in the lives of those who come after you. This perspective helps you stay focused and motivated, even when the road ahead is long and challenging. Lesson 4. The Resourceful Alchemist, Using What You Have. Man will make more opportunities than he finds, said Francis Bacon, the 16th century philosopher. This idea captures the essence of resourcefulness, using whatever you have at your disposal to achieve your goals. Often, we get caught up in the notion that we need more money, more connections, more skills. But the most successful people start by utilizing what they already have, transforming their limitations into opportunities and their challenges into stepping stones. The MacGyver mindset. Creativity and ingenuity. Think of yourself as a modern-day MacGyver, the resourceful secret agent who could defuse a bomb with a paperclip and a chewing gum wrapper. You might not have all the fancy gadgets and gizmos, but you have a brain, a pair of hands, and an unyielding spirit. That's all you need to start creating magic. In today's world, it's easy to get caught up in the comparison game, scrolling through social media and feeling inadequate next to the influencers and entrepreneurs who seem to have it all. But remember, everyone starts somewhere. The most successful people often begin with humble beginnings, bootstrapping their way to the top with grit, determination, and a healthy dose of resourcefulness. Imagine you're a chef with a limited pantry. You could complain about the lack of ingredients, or you could get creative and whip up a culinary masterpiece with what you have on hand. The same goes for life. You might not have all the resources you desire, but you can still make progress by utilizing what's available to you. The power of leverage, maximizing what you have. Leverage is the key to maximizing your resources. It's about using what you have to gain access to what you need, building relationships, collaborating with others, and finding creative ways to achieve your goals. Picture this. You're trying to reach a high shelf, but you're too short. You could give up, or you could find a stool, a ladder, or even a stack of books to give you a boost. The same goes for your dreams. You might not have all the resources you need right now, but you can leverage your existing skills, connections, and knowledge to get closer to your goals. Resourcefulness is about transforming limitations into opportunities. It's about seeing challenges not as roadblocks, but as detours that can lead you to unexpected destinations. It's about embracing the can-do spirit and finding creative solutions to problems. Think of yourself as an artist with a limited palette. You could complain about the lack of colors, or you could experiment with mixing and blending, creating new and unexpected hues. The same goes for life. You might face constraints and limitations, but you can use your creativity and ingenuity to turn them into advantages. The ripple effect, the power of small actions. Don't underestimate the power of small actions. Even the tiniest steps can create a ripple effect, leading to significant change over time. It's about showing up consistently, putting in the effort, and trusting that your actions will compound and create momentum. Imagine you're building a sand castle on the beach. You start with a small pile of sand, carefully shaping it and adding more and more until it becomes a magnificent structure. The same goes for your goals. Start with what you have, take small steps every day, and watch as your dreams take shape. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. We all face challenges, setbacks, and moments of self-doubt. But the world needs your unique gifts and talents. Don't let a lack of resources hold you back. Embrace your inner MacGyver, tap into your resourcefulness, and start creating the life you want to live. The world is waiting for your ingenuity. Lesson 5. The Spotlight Effect. Promote your work like a masterpiece. The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and science, said Albert Einstein. The genius who unlocked the universe's secrets understood that mystery and allure are key ingredients in capturing attention. In a world saturated with content and competition, promoting your work isn't just about shouting louder. It's about creating a sense of wonder, intrigue, and exclusivity that draws people in. It's about showcasing your creations with the same pride and passion that an artist unveils a masterpiece. The unveiling. Sharing your passion with the world. Think of your work as a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. It's not enough to simply create something amazing. You need to share it with the world, to invite others to witness its brilliance. The act of promotion isn't just about marketing. It's about unveiling your passion, your vision, and the unique value you bring to the table. Imagine you're a filmmaker who's just finished your magnum opus. You could quietly upload it to a streaming platform and hope people stumble upon it. Or you could host a grand premiere, rolling out the red carpet, inviting the press, and creating a buzz that makes everyone want to see your film. The same goes for your work. Treat it like a masterpiece and promote it with the same fanfare and excitement. The confidence amplifier. Stepping into the spotlight. Promoting your work isn't just about attracting attention, it's also about amplifying your confidence. When you boldly showcase your creations, you're sending a message to yourself and the world that you believe in your work, that you're proud of your accomplishments, and that you're not afraid to step into the spotlight. Picture yourself as a musician performing at a local open mic night. You could nervously mumble your way through a song, hoping no one notices your stage fright, or you could own the stage, project your voice, and connect with the audience through your music. The more you perform, the more confident you'll become, and the more your music will resonate with others. The digital showcase, your global stage. In today's digital age, the world is your stage. You have a plethora of platforms at your disposal to showcase your work, from social media to websites to online communities. It's about creating a digital presence that reflects your brand, your values, and the unique essence of your creations. Imagine you're an artist curating an online gallery. You carefully choose the pieces you want to display, arrange them in an aesthetically pleasing way, and write compelling descriptions that capture the essence of your work. The story behind success. Imagine you're a chef preparing your signature dish. You could simply list the ingredients and instructions, but what if you told the story behind the dish instead? You might share the inspiration that sparked the recipe, the cultural influences that shaped it, and the personal touches that make it uniquely yours. This story adds depth, flavor, and meaning to the experience, transforming a simple meal into a memorable and impactful moment. Similarly, when promoting your work, be it a product, a service, or a piece of art, you have the opportunity to connect with others on a deeper level. It's more than just sharing what you do. It's about inviting people into your world. Like a dinner party where you've prepared a feast of your favorite dishes. You're not just offering food. You're creating a space for connection, laughter, and the celebration of life's simple pleasures. Your work is a gift to the world, and sharing it is an invitation to others to join in the experience. Lesson 6. Be the best in your field. The quality of a person's life is in direct proportion to their commitment to excellence, regardless of their chosen field of endeavor, said Vince Lombardi. This legendary football coach wasn't just talking about winning games. He was highlighting a universal truth about success. To reach the pinnacle of any field, you need more than talent or ambition. You need an unwavering commitment to excellence, a relentless pursuit of mastery, and a willingness to go the extra mile when others are cutting corners. In a world saturated with options, standing out requires more than just offering a lower price. It's about creating a value proposition so compelling, so irresistible, that people are willing to pay a premium for what you offer. Think of it like shopping for a pair of shoes. You could buy a cheap pair that will fall apart in a few months, or you could invest in a high-quality pair that will last for years, providing superior comfort and support. The same goes for any product or service. People are willing to pay more for quality, expertise, and a unique experience. Expertise. The edge in your field. Becoming the top in your field requires developing a deep level of expertise. It's about becoming a master of your craft, honing your skills and staying ahead of the curve. It's about investing in your education, seeking out mentors, and constantly pushing yourself to learn and grow. Picture yourself as a martial artist training to become a black belt. You spend countless hours practicing, sparring, and learning from your sensei. You push your body and mind to their limits, constantly striving for improvement. The same dedication and discipline are required to reach the top of any field. Building your brand aura. Your brand is more than just a logo or a tagline. It's the aura that surrounds your work, the feeling people get when they interact with your products or services. It's about creating an experience that's memorable, impactful, and aligned with your values. Imagine walking into a luxury hotel. The ambiance is elegant, the service impeccable, and every detail is designed to create a sense of indulgence and exclusivity. That's the power of a strong brand. It goes beyond the transactional and taps into the emotional and aspirational desires of your customers. The power of community, a catalyst for growth. Building a thriving community around your brand is another key to becoming the top in your field. It's about fostering connections, creating a sense of belonging, and empowering your customers to become advocates for your work. Think of it like hosting a vibrant dinner party. You've created a warm and inviting atmosphere, prepared delicious food, and curated a playlist that sets the perfect mood. Your guests feel welcome, engaged, and eager to share their own stories and experiences. That's the power of community. It's about creating a space where people feel connected, supported, and inspired. Innovation, the engine of success. To stay ahead of the curve, you need to constantly innovate. It's about pushing the boundaries of what's possible, experimenting with new ideas, and challenging the status quo. It's about being a pioneer, a trailblazer, and a visionary in your field. Picture yourself as an explorer venturing into uncharted territory. You're not afraid to take risks, try new things, and forge your
path. You're driven by curiosity, a thirst for knowledge, and a desire to make a difference. That's the spirit of innovation. The world awaits your leadership. Lesson 7. Turning criticism into admiration. The trouble with most of us is that we would rather be ruined by praise than saved by criticism, said Norman Vincent Peale. We all crave validation and recognition, but the truth is that criticism can be an even more valuable gift. It's a chance to learn, grow, and refine your craft. It's an opportunity to turn skeptics into supporters, transform negativity into admiration, and emerge stronger and wiser from the crucible of adversity. Think of criticism as feedback, a signal that something needs attention. It's not a personal attack, but an opportunity to improve, iterate, and evolve. Imagine you're a chef who has just presented your signature dish to a panel of judges. They point out that the sauce is too salty and the vegetables are undercooked. You could get defensive, argue with their assessment, and storm out of the kitchen. Or you could take their feedback to heart, adjust your recipe, and create an even more delicious dish that wows the judges and earns their admiration. Embracing vulnerability and transparency. Embracing criticism requires vulnerability. It's about acknowledging that you're not perfect, that you have blind spots, and that there's always room for improvement. It's about setting aside your ego and being open to feedback, even when it stings. Picture yourself as a tightrope walker, balancing precariously on a thin wire high above the ground. You could pretend you're fearless, ignoring the swaying of the rope and the pounding of your heart. Or you could acknowledge your vulnerability, focus on your breath, and make micro-adjustments to maintain your balance. The same goes for life. Embracing your vulnerability allows you to navigate challenges with grace and resilience. Transparency is key to turning criticism into admiration. It's about being open and honest about your mistakes, challenges, and growth process. It's about showing your audience that you're human, that you're learning, and that you're committed to excellence. Imagine you're a company that has experienced a product recall. You could try to sweep the issue under the rug, hoping no one notices. Or you could issue a public apology, explain what went wrong, and outline the steps you're taking to prevent it from happening again. This transparency can build trust and loyalty, showing your customers that you're accountable and committed to their satisfaction. The growth mindset. Embracing criticism as a path to success. Remember Carol Dweck's growth mindset? It's the belief that you can learn and improve through effort and dedication. It's the opposite of a fixed mindset, which sees your abilities as set in stone. A growth mindset is essential for turning criticism into admiration, because it allows you to see feedback not as a judgment of your worth, but as an opportunity for growth. Imagine you're a student receiving feedback on an essay. The teacher points out areas where your writing could be stronger and offers suggestions for improvement. You could get discouraged, thinking you'll never be a good writer. Or you could embrace the feedback, implement the suggestions, and watch your writing skills soar. The same goes for any area of your life. Embrace a growth mindset, and criticism becomes a stepping stone to success.
The world needs your evolution. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. We all face criticism at some point in our lives, but the world needs your unique voice, your creative vision, and your unwavering commitment to excellence. Don't let the fear of criticism hold you back. Embrace it as a catalyst for growth, and watch as your skeptics transform into your biggest fans. If you find value in this message, don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and type "keep it up" in the comments below. Your journey to become the best version of yourself is just beginning, and the world is waiting for your leadership. Lesson 8. Turning success into inspiration. Finally, there's a saying: imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. When you reach the top of your field, you may notice others beginning to follow in your footsteps. This is a sign of your influence, your success, and your ability to inspire. But remember, true greatness isn't just about being imitated. It's about continuing to innovate, to grow, and to lead. Keep pushing forward, keep striving for excellence, and let your success become the inspiration for others to follow. Massive success is the best revenge. Success is the sincerest form of flattery that mediocrity can pay to greatness. Oscar Wilde, the witty playwright, wasn't just being cheeky. He was pointing out a fundamental truth about human nature. We are wired to emulate those we admire, to learn from their successes, and to aspire to their level of achievement. So, when someone copies your work, steals your ideas, or tries to ride your coattails, it's not necessarily a sign of malice. Often, it's a twisted form of admiration, a recognition that you've created something valuable, something worth emulating. The innovator's dilemma. Think of yourself as an innovator, a trailblazer forging a new path through the wilderness. You're bound to attract followers, some inspired by your vision, others simply seeking a shortcut to success. This is the classic innovator's dilemma. The more successful you become, the more likely you are to be imitated. Picture it like this. You're a chef who's created a revolutionary new dish, a culinary masterpiece, a symphony of flavors and textures that tantalizes the taste buds. Other chefs, eager to capitalize on your success, start copying your recipe, tweaking it slightly, and presenting it as their own. It's frustrating, sure, but it's also a testament to your creativity and ingenuity. The abundance mindset. Instead of getting caught up in the scarcity mindset of competition and rivalry, embrace an abundance mindset that celebrates the spread of your ideas. The more your work is shared, studied, and emulated, the greater its impact and influence. It's like planting a seed that grows into a mighty tree, its branches reaching far and wide, providing shade and shelter to countless creatures. Imagine this. You're a musician who's written a catchy tune. It goes viral, and people all over the world start singing along, creating their covers and remixes. It might feel like your song is no longer yours, but in reality, it's reached a level of cultural significance that few songs ever achieve. Your melody has become a shared experience, connecting people across borders and generations. The ethical compass. Of course, there's a fine line between inspiration and plagiarism, between healthy competition and outright theft. If someone blatantly steals your intellectual property or violates your copyright, it's important to protect your rights and take legal action if necessary. But don't let the fear of imitation stifle your creativity or prevent you from sharing your gifts with the world. Consider this. You're a fashion designer who's created a unique and stylish garment. Other designers might draw inspiration from your work, incorporating similar elements into their creations. As long as they're not directly copying your designs or claiming them as their own, is a sign that you're influencing the industry and setting trends. The evolution of ideas. Ideas are meant to be shared, built upon, and allowed to evolve and grow. The most impactful innovations often emerge from a collaborative process where multiple minds come together to refine and expand upon an original concept. Think of it like this. You're a scientist who's made a groundbreaking discovery. You publish your findings, and other scientists build upon your research, conducting their experiments and pushing the boundaries of knowledge even further. Your discovery becomes a catalyst for innovation, leading to new technologies, treatments, and solutions that benefit humanity. Embrace the imitation game. So, I invite you to embrace the imitation game. Don't be afraid to share your work, promote your ideas, and inspire others with your creativity. Remember, the greatest compliment is not just praise, but emulation. It's a sign that you're making a real impact, that your work is resonating with others, and that you're leaving a lasting legacy. Go forth and create, innovate, and inspire. The world is waiting for your next masterpiece. Lesson 9. Dream of a bright future. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams, said Eleanor Roosevelt. The former First Lady's words capture the essence of this lesson. In a world that often feels stuck in the past, clinging to outdated ideas and resisting change, dreaming of a brighter future is an act of courage and defiance. It's about looking beyond the limitations of the present and envisioning a world of possibilities where innovation, creativity, and progress reign supreme. The philosophy of dreaming for a bright future isn't just about wishful thinking. It's about actively shaping your reality by aligning your thoughts, actions, and aspirations with the future you desire. The time-traveling mindset. Think of yourself as a time traveler venturing into the uncharted territory of tomorrow. You're not bound by the constraints of the present. You're free to explore new ideas, new technologies, and new ways of being. This mindset is about embracing possibility, where the only limits are those you impose on yourself. Imagine this. You're a kid building a cardboard spaceship in your backyard. You might not have the resources to travel to space, but your imagination knows no bounds. You envision yourself blasting off into the cosmos, exploring distant planets, and encountering alien civilizations. That sense of wonder and possibility is the essence of dreaming for a bright future. The knowledge quest. To dream effectively, you need to immerse yourself in the world of tomorrow. It's about staying curious, seeking out new information, and connecting with visionary thinkers who are shaping the future. Attend conferences, read cutting-edge books, and engage in conversations that challenge your assumptions and expand your horizons. Picture this. You're a student attending a lecture by a renowned futurist. They paint a picture of a world where artificial intelligence, renewable energy, and space exploration have transformed the human experience. You leave the lecture feeling inspired, your mind buzzing with new ideas and possibilities. That's the power of knowledge. It fuels your imagination and empowers you to dream bigger and bolder. The disruptive innovator. Dreaming of a bright future isn't just about passively observing trends, it's about actively shaping them. It's about identifying problems, envisioning solutions, and taking action to create the change you want to see in the world. Be a disruptive innovator, challenging the status quo and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Imagine this. You're an entrepreneur with a vision for a more sustainable and equitable world. You see the problems with the current system and are determined to create a better alternative. You launch a social enterprise that uses innovative technology to address environmental challenges and empower marginalized communities. That's the power of disruptive innovation, turning your dreams into reality and making a positive impact on the world. The self-fulfilling prophecy. The way you envision the future shapes your present actions. If you believe in a bright future, you'll act in ways that align with that belief. You'll set ambitious goals, take calculated risks, and persevere in the face of challenges. You'll attract opportunities, resources, and collaborators who share your vision. Picture this. You're an athlete training for the Olympics. You visualize yourself standing on the podium, gold medal around your neck and the national anthem playing in the background. This visualization fuels your motivation, inspires your training, and helps you push through the pain and fatigue. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, propelling you towards your goal. Lesson 10. Do what others won't to have what others can't. The only person you're destined to become is the person you decide to be, said Ralph Waldo Emerson. The transcendentalist philosopher wasn't just being poetic. He was laying down a challenge. True success, the kind that leaves a legacy, isn't for the faint of heart. It demands sacrifices, unconventional choices, and a willingness to venture beyond the well-trodden path. Extraordinary wealth, influence, and renown require extraordinary actions. It calls for you to step up and do what others won't, so you can achieve what others can't. The comfort zone conundrum. Most people crave comfort and familiarity. They stick to the well-lit paths, follow the crowd, and play it safe. But the extraordinary is found in the uncharted territories, the dimly lit corners, and the roads less traveled. It's about embracing discomfort, challenging the status quo, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Imagine this. You're at a crossroads. One path is wide, paved, and well-traveled. It's safe and predictable, but it also leads to a crowded destination. The other path is narrow, overgrown, and shrouded in mist. It's uncertain and challenging, but it also holds the promise of hidden treasures and breathtaking vistas. The do what others won't philosophy is about choosing the path less traveled, knowing that the rewards are worth the risks. The sacrifice of the ordinary. Achieving the extraordinary often requires sacrificing the ordinary. It's about saying no to distractions, instant gratification, and the allure of mediocrity. Instead, you focus on your goals, channeling your energy into the pursuits that truly matter. This means making tough choices, often forgoing the easy and comfortable for the difficult and demanding. Imagine this. You're an aspiring writer. While others are out socializing or indulging in leisure activities, you're at your desk, putting in the hours, honing your craft. It's lonely, and it's hard, but you know that this is what it takes to become a great writer. You sacrifice short-term pleasure for long-term success. The extraordinary rewards. But these sacrifices aren't in vain. They pave the way for extraordinary rewards, rewards that are out of reach for those who settle for the ordinary. When you're willing to do what others won't, you position yourself to have what others can't. Whether it's mastering a skill, building a successful business, or creating a life of meaning. Prioritizing your long-term vision. Success is not just about seizing the moment. It's about staying true to a long-term vision, even when it requires making short-term sacrifices. Imagine yourself as an aspiring musician at the crossroads of a crucial decision. You could spend your evenings hanging out with friends, watching TV, and indulging in mindless entertainment. These activities might provide immediate comfort and enjoyment, but they contribute little to your overarching goals. Alternatively, you could dedicate those same evenings to practicing your instrument, writing songs, and honing your craft. While this path demands discipline and perseverance, it's the one that will ultimately lead you to your dreams. The difference between these two choices lies in understanding what truly matters to you. Do you prioritize short-term gratification, or do you dare to commit to your long-term vision? The road to success is paved with decisions that may seem difficult at the moment, but are aligned with your ultimate goals. Choosing to practice your craft over fleeting pleasures exemplifies the courage to be different, a theme that runs deep in the journey toward achieving your dreams. The courage to be different. Daring to be different takes courage. It's about defying expectations, challenging norms, and pursuing your passions even when they seem unconventional or unpopular. Imagine being a student in a class full of conformists. Everyone is following the same trends, wearing the same clothes, and thinking the same thoughts. You have a choice. Blend in, conform to the group, and gain acceptance, or embrace your quirks, express your unique style, and let your personality shine. Embracing your uniqueness might make you a target for ridicule, but it will also attract those who appreciate your authenticity and originality. The world is full of people who conform, but true leaders and innovators are those who dare to stand out. Your uniqueness is your strength, and by embracing it, you set yourself on a path that is true to who you are, rather than who the world expects you to be. The power of persistence. The road to success is rarely smooth. There will be obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. The key to overcoming these challenges is persistence. It's about having the grit and determination to keep moving forward, even when the going gets tough. Imagine you're climbing a mountain and the terrain is steep and treacherous. You slip, you stumble, and you start to question whether you'll ever reach the summit. But then you take a deep breath, remind yourself of your goal, and keep climbing, one step at a time. Persistence is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who give up too soon. Every step you take, no matter how difficult, brings you closer to your goal. Eventually, you'll stand at the peak, gazing out at the breathtaking view, knowing that your persistence has paid off. This sense of accomplishment is a testament to the power of resilience and determination. Embrace the road less traveled. To achieve extraordinary success, you must embrace the road less traveled. This path requires you to do what others won't, so you can have what others can't. Sacrifice the ordinary, embrace your uniqueness, and persist in the face of challenges. Remember, the extraordinary is within your reach. It's time to claim it. The road less traveled is not an easy path, but it leads to true fulfillment and success. By daring to be different, persisting through challenges, and staying true to your long-term vision, you're setting yourself up for a life of purpose and meaning. The journey may be difficult, but the rewards are well worth the effort. Lesson 11. The calculated gambler. Calculated risk means less risk and greater rewards. Tim Ferriss, a modern-day philosopher and entrepreneur, encapsulates a core truth of success. The greatest risk is not taking one. We often perceive risk as a terrifying monster lurking in the shadows, ready to devour our dreams. However, the real monster is stagnation, the fear that keeps us paralyzed, clinging to the familiar and missing out on the extraordinary. Calculated risk isn't about reckless gambling. It's about strategic decision-making, informed by data, intuition, and a clear understanding of potential outcomes. It's about embracing uncertainty, not as a threat, but as an invitation to growth, innovation, and, ultimately, greater rewards. Life is like a grand chessboard, with each move carrying potential consequences. The calculated risk-taker doesn't just move pieces randomly, hoping for the best. Instead, they analyze the board, anticipate their opponent's moves, and weigh the potential risks and rewards of each decision. The risk-reward ratio. Think of yourself as an investor considering a new business venture. You could invest your entire savings, hoping for a massive return, but also risking financial ruin if the venture fails. Or you could invest a smaller amount, diversifying your portfolio and mitigating the potential downside. The calculated risk-taker understands that diversification and risk management are key to long-term success. Every move you make involves a trade-off, but by carefully weighing the risks and rewards, you can make decisions that align with your long-term vision and goals. The fear of failure. The fear of failure is a powerful, paralyzing force. It keeps us stuck in our comfort zones, afraid to take risks and pursue our dreams. But the calculated risk-taker sees failure not as a final destination, but as a valuable learning experience. They understand that every setback, every mistake, is an opportunity to gain wisdom, refine their strategies, and come back stronger than before. Imagine you're a scientist experimenting. You have a hypothesis, you gather data, and you analyze the results. Sometimes the results confirm your hypothesis. Other times they don't. But either way, you learn something valuable. You refine your hypothesis, adjust your methods, and try again. The calculated risk-taker approaches life with the same scientific curiosity, embracing failure as a stepping stone to success. The preparation paradox. The irony of a calculated risk is that the more prepared you are, the less risky it becomes. It's about doing your homework, gathering information, and anticipating potential challenges. It's about having contingency plans in place so you're not caught off guard if things don't go according to plan. Think of yourself as a mountain climber preparing to summit Mount Everest. You don't just show up at base camp and start climbing. You train for months, acclimatize to the altitude, and gather the necessary equipment and supplies. You study the route, consult with experienced climbers, and anticipate potential weather conditions. The more prepared you are, the greater your chances of success. Preparation turns uncertainty into opportunity, and it's a crucial element of calculated risk-taking. The intuition amplifier. While data and analysis are essential, the calculated risk-taker also trusts their intuition. It's that gut feeling, that inner voice, that guides you towards the right path, even when logic and reason might suggest otherwise. Intuition is about listening to your heart, following your passion, and trusting your instincts. Imagine you're an artist deciding which painting to submit to a prestigious art competition. You could choose the technically perfect one, the one that adheres to all the rules and expectations. Or you could choose the one that speaks to your soul, the one that expresses your unique vision and creative spirit. The calculated risk-taker trusts their intuition, knowing that authenticity and passion often trump perfection. By combining intuition with calculated risk, you can make bold decisions that set you apart from the rest. The world awaits your boldness. Remember, life is a game of calculated risks. The greatest rewards are often found on the road less traveled, the path that requires courage, resilience, and a willingness to embrace uncertainty. Don't let fear hold you back. Analyze the risks, trust your intuition, and take bold action toward your dreams. The world is waiting for your brilliance, and it's up to you to seize the opportunities that lie ahead. Developing your unfair advantage. In a world where conformity often reigns supreme, carving out your unique niche requires a touch of the unreasonable, a dash of audacity, and a willingness to defy expectations. As George Bernard Shaw once said, "The reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The unreasonable one persists in trying to adapt the world to himself." Therefore, all progress depends on the unreasonable man. To achieve extraordinary success, you must develop your unfair advantage, a distinct edge that sets you apart from the competition and propels you toward unparalleled achievements. Lesson 12. The unfair advantage. An unfair advantage is your secret weapon, your ace in the hole. It's the unique combination of skills, knowledge, experiences, and connections that gives you an edge over others in your field. It's not about cheating or taking shortcuts. It's about leveraging your strengths, maximizing your opportunities, and creating a value proposition that's difficult to replicate. Imagine you're a basketball player with exceptional height and agility. You tower over your opponents, effortlessly grabbing rebounds and blocking shots. Your height is your unfair advantage, a natural gift that gives you a distinct edge on the court.